Without further ado, please give a warm welcome to our speaker, Antonio Arroyo.
Great.
I'm joking. Thank you guys. Okay. Everyone make sure they can see. We're gonna be standing here. Is that okay, Benito? Okay, thank you. Okay, so my name is Antonio Arroyo, and I'm gonna be covering how to generate 5 times more leads by next week. Let's get to it. So, why are we in this networking group? There's many reasons we're here in Latip, but one of the biggest reasons is to get more leads. And why are we want more leads? And it's because more leads equals more clients, and more clients equals more money. So, in order to achieve more money, we're going to have to start getting more leads. Pretty simple. Now, how do we accomplish getting leads? Something we all have in common is Latip. Other things we do is referrals, email marketing, cold calls, direct mail, social media, paid ads. There's a bunch of ways you could get business and get leads into your business. But these are just some examples. But the point I want to get across is most people have 2 ways of getting leads. Either they do it, they do cold calls, they do direct mail, they do these podcasts, or they pay somebody else to do it. They pay a social media marketing agency, or they pay somebody to do their cold calling for them. Those are the 2 ways people get leads. But there's something brilliant about Latip that we can extract from it and learn from. And that is what's special about Latip is we're able to get fellow entrepreneurs who have similar clients as us to endorse us and promote our businesses. But if you just look a little bit deeper, you'll learn that Latip is brilliant because it introduces a third way to generate leads. And that third way is we are able to acquire the asset of people into our network who have already captured the attention and interest of our potential customers, and we are able to get them to promote us in order to generate more leads for our business. Now I'm going to say that one more time because it's really important. With Latip, we are able to acquire the asset of people into our network who have already captured the attention and interest of our potential customers, and we're able to get them to promote us in order to generate more leads for our business. Now, that's the secret here. The secret to achieving more leads and exponentially growing your income is acquiring awesome assets. And as I just showed you, we're already acquiring awesome assets. We're acquiring the asset of people into our network who've already captured the attention and interest of people who could be our customers. But why stop there? Why stop, just at the networking level when we could go deeper and even crazier? Say for example, we have SEO. Everyone wants to rank number 1 on Google. Why? Because, the first person on Google gets clicked on the most. They're going to get the most leads. So that way they're going to make the most money. So everyone wants to be number 1 on Google. Now, how could you get number 1 on Google? You could do it the first 2 ways, how most people go about it. They'd either, spend thousands of dollars, take years of their time, hundreds of attempts, doing it themselves, trying to learn how SEO works in order to rank number 1 on Google. You could do that, but like I said, it's going to take time and a lot of money and a lot of failing. Or you could do it another way, and you could try to pay an SEO expert trying to rank number 1 on Google. You could try to do that as well. Or what we could do is we could acquire awesome assets, and we could acquire somebody else's assets that already have captured the attention and interest of our potential customers and already currently rank number 1 on Google for SEO in your industry. Now I'm going to give an example. This could be stuff such as blogs, articles, websites, website copy, domain names, etc. But for example, Neil Patel did this. Now, Neil Patel is a digital marketer. He helps people get number 1 on Google. And what he thought is instead of trying to rank number 1 on Google for SEO, which is one of the most competitive keyword terms, it's very hard to rank number 1 up there. What he did is he just bought everybody's assets that was already ranking number 1 on Google. So therefore, he instantly went to number 1 because he now owned those assets that already ranked. And the genius behind this is there was no experience or knowledge needed. Neil went from, the bottom of ranking on Google to the top, number 1, instantly. He bought his way there. Another thing is he wasted no money or time, trying to figure out how SEO worked. He went straight to the top. The third thing is he got instant results. Like I said, he just went straight there. As soon as he acquired the assets of those blogs, those articles, those websites, he went straight to the top. And the number 4, it was guaranteed success. There's no chance of failing since the assets already proved themselves. They were tried, tested, and proven on Google where you wanted to rank. Now, more examples of assets you could, acquire. It doesn't have to just be SEO, blogs, and articles or whatever. You could also acquire email list, emails, newsletters, podcasts, radio stations, virtual events, associations, seminars, etc. There's a bunch of stuff. And when you go truly bananas and you start acquiring all this type of stuff, all these type of assets, that's how you're able to exponentially grow your income and just skyrocket your income. And in a week, you could start acquiring these assets and boost your income very rapidly. Now, there's downside. There's not all just roses and flowers. There are some downsides. While acquiring awesome assets can greatly benefit you and grow your income rapidly, they can cost some money, and they take some time to identify the right companies and the right assets to acquire. But lucky for you, this guy knows how to target these companies and acquire these assets for no money out of pocket. So we're able to avoid those cons. Now, so just imagine you could go from a very low or highly fluctuating amount of inbound leads to a consistent stream of as many leads as you want within like the next month. You could ideally do this in the next 24 hours if you're hungry / crazy enough. Now, the bigger deals and the bigger things you acquire as assets, you're going to want to get lawyers and other people involved in it. But at a small scale, what you guys could do, you guys don't need to really get lawyers involved and all these people to, overlook the deal. But eventually at a higher scale, you're going to want that. So, but also, why stop there? Why just stop at acquiring, winning sources of traffic when we could acquire hundreds of other things? We could acquire trade secrets, ways of converting prospects, best practices, company teams, sales processes, systems, research and development, hundreds of more things. And a common misconception is, people think if they want an asset, they're going to have to acquire the whole company. And that's not true. That you could pick and choose what you want to acquire. You don't have to pick up a whole company and absorb it. So, to recap, by acquiring proven successful assets for your business, you can skyrocket your business and your income overnight. So yeah, the sky's the limit, and that's the end of my presentation. If you have time, we'll do some questions. Thank you.